Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your Dynasty blueprint by influencing your Dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your... Now it's time to choose. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to... Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations. Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Bowling Green Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Thanks.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the Thunderbirds offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man of the... Today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to...
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Rides the back and leaves it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Bowling Green's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the freshman quarterback, who is certainly out. His recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. Catch in the middle, it's Quigley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got a man. It's Quigley. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Now on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nice move to keep running. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the defense drags him down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Dorsett. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Safe completion on the screen. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash, and they get through, and it's blocked. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's third and short.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Clay. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, Take your time. Drain the clock. No hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The sweet feet buy a little time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Going for it all. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal.
Maybe some room here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bowling Green. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Deutsch L. Perry Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Bowling Green's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The play action fake. The sure hands, it's little. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play. The Falcons will have it first and 10. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. To the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, BG! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on fourth down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run. Run, run, run. Show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You could tell. You're right. Right on rhythm, right in time. Big fourth down conversion.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Floating away. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Jackson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And it's the Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. we take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to... Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And it's the Thunderbirds in a good spot here with second and short. Jackson going to throw it.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The give from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it! Fights off a defender. And he will score! Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Sports to a pickup of 5.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Ridley. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a catch! Just beat the defender.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Makes the catch. It's Ridley. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the defense comes up big in a big-time moment, and we've seen it all game long, man. Getting to the quarterback, rattling him, sacking him, and again, in a big moment, on 4th down, they do it again, and they are looking pretty to close this game out.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The give, and tick, 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 tick. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Bad decision there by the ball carrier to go out of bounds because you've stopped the clock, and now you've given the defense an opportunity to get off the field. If you go for it here on 4th and short and you don't get it, all of the momentum is now on your opponent's side.
Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he makes the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Oh, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Bowling Green sidelines, this freshman tight end had such great hype leading into the game, has been terrific. He hasn't let this moment be bigger than himself. He's done his job, he's blocked well, and he has caught every target coming his way. He has been so great here, guys, for the offense. We'll see if he can continue to end the game on such a high note. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
This quarterback part of their running game. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nebraska is looking for that season to get over the hump. Matt Rule has done a good job there in Nebraska, but at 7-6 last year, a disappointing end to the season. Not only that, they lost their quarterback in the transfer portal. We'll see if the Cornhuskers can get back to national relevance with a stronger finish to the season this year. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cornhuskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will have the opening possession of the game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give out of the gun. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turn. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. The Falcons headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to the ground game on the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Huskers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Falcons have this offense rolling. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. Makes his man miss. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He's got it again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running behind that left side. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Barney. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Little. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to it. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Little. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Oh, he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Now they'll run the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Ives. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. screen has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. Bringing it back. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Falcons offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. At the 35, he's open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Falcons are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 5 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Direct snap. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. To the ground with the back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Gets away from one, he's got space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker, guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Ridley. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw again. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On his feet at the 40. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Husker! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Could be an alley. Picks up the 1st down. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Handoff from the gun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. A 1st down for the offense. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Line gets set, 1st down. Now adjusting. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unloads to the right. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. The Falcons ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Nebraska's offense to go on the attack first. We get our first look at Anthony Calandria. He's an off-season acquisition from UNLV. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Falcons' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated.
Intercepting, the defense has set him up. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it again on the option. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking... Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. The Cornhuskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Bowling Green's offense who will have the football first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking for room at the 25. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense... Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. And the Falcons headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. We get our first look at Anthony Calandria. He's an off-season acquisition from UNLV. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Running it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And, man, that is not the start that he was looking for. This is a dude with a lot of hype, coming in the transfer portal at the most important spot, a lot of trust, a lot of belief in him. And this dude's good, but making a mistake early, Jesse, creating the turnover. Like, this is not how he drew up his first start with his new uniform.
No, David, you kind of wonder if he's just pressing a little bit, because you're right. This guy got a lot of publicity this offseason. The expectations for him here are so sky high. You just wonder if he's trying to go out and justify all of it on the very first drive of this game. He just got to settle down. That's a mistake. We've seen this guy bounce back from mistakes in the past. I don't expect this guy's going to have any issue moving forward, but you got to be able to flush that one.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They'll run him from the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes the grab. It's Barney. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Weaver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back from this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. The Huskers will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Bowling Green's offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him...
Maybe a crease. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown Falcons. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Nebraska's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Just ran over it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Ives. There's a crease. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the move and looking deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Calandria. Looking for the goal line, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds his man down the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. There's some room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Little.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Huskers can really attack on this second and short. grabbed in the backfield. It's Barney. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the option, he keeps it. And a short gain on this run, and that will bring us to the end of the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Husker. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
From the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. End off from the shotgun. Got room on the return. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Cornhuskers line it up with a first and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. This is a very motivated squad coming in here against a Big Ten team. These guys have a lot to prove. He said, we're not intimidated in an environment like this, and I expect our players to be the best version of themselves today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Huskers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back him.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him, and they make the big fourth down stop. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will now get its first chance with the football. We get our first look at Anthony Calandria. He's an off-season acquisition from UNLV. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Plucks it out of the air. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Dead center perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throws to the wideout. He dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got it in the middle. It's Little. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finding some room. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodyard. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. The Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. That's caught. It's Clay.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in week 3. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun, the ground game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes a grab and room to run. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To send the tight end in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Trying to barrel in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Little.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Falcons are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Might be changing the route. Quarterback keeps it. Got a little grass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BG. The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good.
the best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. On target over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cyclones! He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback Keith hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room here. Oh, what a cut! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Rush is on him. A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Iowa State has had to turn the page. After Matt Campbell left for Penn State, Jimmy Rogers is the new head coach, and he has a great opportunity to make some noise for the Cyclones. Iowa State has a good reputation of finding young, up-and-coming coaches. We'll see if they've hit the jackpot again with Jimmy Rogers. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Falcons ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Jalen Rayner, the transfer from Arkansas State. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Bunch formation for these receivers. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man on the left. Lowers those pads. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Power ahead. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Falcons offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. From the gun, the running back has it. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Working the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Ridley. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ridley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. The Falcons headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cyclones offense will take the field first. And here comes Jalen Rayner, the transfer from Arkansas State. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Got it behind the line. It's Greenlaw. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. handoff to the lone back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? You're going to force them to pass the football.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Bowling Green's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A rough day last time out, 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clay. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Falcons will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Try and play action. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Little. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodyard, and he's dragged down.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It'll be third and long. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Catch in the middle. It's Woodyard. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bowling Green. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Have a chance. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. The give to the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go to the counter. And he could not get loose on the run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clay. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Makes one man miss. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to make magic with his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ridley. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The whistle sounded, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's got the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks.
And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Clay. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Might be calling a hot route. This is a designed run. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Woodyard. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped. The first down. A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa State's offense has the ball first today. And here comes Jalen Raynor, the transfer from Arkansas State. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. Tight end now in motion. Find some fresh air. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Raynor. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Bowling Green's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the freshman quarterback who certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Off play action. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. You gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Zings it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Raynor. Pocket breaking down. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Here's a little room there. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box.
More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure, trying to buy time. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fire.